Stepping up now, Ray Clemens. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The first baseman.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game.
Ready now, Will Mitchell. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Will Mitchell.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field.
Have a look.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Striding in, Dan Farr, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
The shortstop.
So striding forward now, Pedro Florimon. He drew a walk his first time up.
Hold on
to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. At the plate, Cesar Ibar, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Second baseman, Michael Rosario.
Oh, and he misses it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 1-1. At the plate, Will Mitchell, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled to first. Backhanded. Offline throw, but a good job of getting back to the bag as the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Last half of the fifth coming up, all tied at 1-1. So coming to the plate, Luis Nunez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here it comes. To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Let's play ball.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Will Mitchell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Mitchell.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Huerta giving chase. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, that's the way you square up the baseball. Nice job.
Stepping into the box, Dan Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Dan Farr.
On its way, the 0-2. Weekly hit to third.
Run it out.
Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left stranded. At the plate, Mickey Aiken. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
The left fielder, Mickey Aiken.
Popped him up. Mitchell moving to his left. And that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 8th inning coming up. Mississippi leads it 2-1. So a big moment here, and standing in, Ray Clemens, as he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away.
Foul ball. Out.
Digging in and looking for more, Will Mitchell. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Mississippi's out in front 2-1.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Braves rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Chris Fernandez earns his first win of the season. Stephen Forbes pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Wade Alvarado closes the door for the save, his second. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Braves. 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining
us. Hey, Vexy, how's it going?
And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Excuse me.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Game number 3 of this. Raul Estrada, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And any.
Coming to the plate now, Will Mitchell, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Mitchell.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
All right, you're good.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Leading off the inning, Will Mitchell, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Mitchell.
No balls and 1 strike.
Are you there?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field. The relay. And he's trying to stretch it into a double. So a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Well,
I want to count your losses on that one.
Into the box now, Luis Nunez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Luis Nunez.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Mitchell has a play. 1 away.
Play ball.
Now at the plate, Adolfo Acosta.
Now
a hit in 2 tries.
Adolfo Acosta.
Guess what? What?
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on. Hey. Line drive, fair ball down the line.
Hitman, relay, hitman.
Hey, no runner, eat it.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game.
Ready once again, Will Mitchell.
The first baseman, number 35. Will.
He comes set.
Mitchell.
Here's the 0-0 pitch. A little
Attaboy,
late on
find
this
the ball,
one as it's
find the ball.
lifted the other way down the left field line. And that's in there. Base hit.
Yeah, boy, way to get on.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
So digging in
Now
now,
batting.
Pedro
The
Floriman,
shortstop.
as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second
Floriman.
with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. In now, Will Mitchell. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here.
Mitchell.
That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Blanco has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Smokies are on top, 1-0.
Job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Smokies took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Raul Estrada earns his first win of the season. Tomas Huerta is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Ivan Medina earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Smokies. 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 17 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the South. Standing in, Will Mitchell comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Huerta ranging back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 4th home run here in the early going, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Play ball. 3. She's safe.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Will Mitchell. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Hit well on the ground to first.
Come on.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Play ball. Three. He's out.
So striding in, Antonio Blanco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Blanco.
2.
Scooped up. Florimon on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Let's play ball. Out. 3.
Stepping into the box, Will Mitchell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double. If that ball stays in play, there's a pretty good chance the runner from first is able to score since he's moving on contact with 2 outs. Instead, he's forced to stay at third, so we'll see if they're able to strand him there.
The 1-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. Will Mitchell will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble, and this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ball game. In to score is the runner from first. Now a 6-3 game. Now at the plate, Pedro Florimon, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Pedro Florimon.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Now in the box, Joey
Now
Baisley.
batting, the right fielder, Joey Baisley.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Play ball.
Into the box now, Will Mitchell. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Dunn is off of first with 2 away. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as they open it up to 8-3.
I'm cold at this booth, so I know those players have to be cold out there. But it doesn't matter to him. He still has enough power to knock it out of the park. To the opposite field, no less. Now that is some man strength.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the base. Ball 4. Take the base. Take out. Out.
So stepping in, Antonio Blanco.
Antonio Blanco.
Got to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping.
Out.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
8-3 tonight. The Mississippi Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Julio Uribe earns his first win of the season. Ernest Molina works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight.
Let's play ball.
Standing in, Will Mitchell, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the belt, kicks and deals. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Guillen has it in his tracks. 2 gone.
Play ball.
Now to the plate, Will Mitchell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Will.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Drilled to the right side, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead, and it's a 4-1 game.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Pedro Florimon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 3-1. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Now batting.
Here now is Ryan Lamar. 4 runs here in this half inning. A bouncer to the left side. He'll come to the plate with it, and they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We'll go now to the top of the third. Mississippi leads it 4-1. Stepping up to the plate, Reed Hamby. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run.
One.
And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
No runner. Eat it.
Hey, looks like they might have something brewing right here. That's back-to-back base runners after a few runs were...
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Mitchell. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Mitchell.
Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Ortega stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Let's play ball. Out.
Leading off the inning, Eric Merritt, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th.
Into the box, Will Mitchell, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Mitchell.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Guillen has it in his tracks, and that's the 3rd out. So 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. Digging in, Carlos Ortiz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Ortiz.
Comes set with the 0-1. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
Play ball.
Settling in now, Will Mitchell. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Will Mitchell.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And the 2nd run will score as well.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Digging in once again, Pedro Floriman, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Mitchell at second with 2 down. That's lifted the other way out to left. Adair on the move. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Play ball. Out. Out. 3. Take out.
3. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Mobile, number 43, John Curtis.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Will Mitchell. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Mitchell.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yanked fouled off to the right. The 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 9th inning coming up. Mississippi's out in front, 15-1.
A 9-out save, that's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
15-1 is the final. Mississippi posted 15 runs in this one. Colby Allard earns the win, his second. Gene Burkhart struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Bryce Wilson takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Mobile Bay Bears and the Mississippi Braves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Chris Fernandez, the Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin.
That's ball 4. Out. 3. He's out. 3. You're out. Out.
Stepping in, Will Mitchell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
First baseman, Will Mitchell.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is what I would call one of those good news, bad news scenarios. The good news is that he didn't have to face the cleanup man in the first inning. The bad news is he let off the second inning and...
He's out. 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 Ball 4. Take the base. Out. You're out. Out. He's out. Out. You're out. 3. Out.
Ready for another chance? Will Mitchell. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And now pitch on the way. Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Count remains at 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Adair waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Let's play ball. He's safe. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. First base. Out. That's ball 4. He's out. You're out. He's safe. Out. –
Coming to the plate now, Eric Merritt. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is going to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to. Now at the plate, Will Mitchell. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Mitchell.
High and deep to left center field. Guillen racing back at the track, and it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they have taken the lead. It's now 3-2.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing.
He's safe.
Jimmy Blanco, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit down the line at first. Oh, he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. And to score from third, the tying run. And he'll make it to third base safely with only one out as the go-ahead.
Ball 4, take the base.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Will Mitchell. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
Guillen is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. The Bay Bears lead it 6-3.
Let's play ball. He's out. 4-4. Take the base. 3. Out. You're out. 3.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Mobile put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Peter Summers earns his first win of the season. Mauricio Rios records the save, his second. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Bay Bears, 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left an incredible amount of runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air
now,
on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store. Tomas Huerta, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Now at the plate, Guy Forbes. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Guy Forbes.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Relay, here we go. Relay. 3-3.
The relay throw, and he's safe.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made.
Stepping in, Will Mitchell. He went deep last night twice.
The first baseman, Will Mitchell.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Drew is there, and he has it for the first out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base.
Digging in, Will Mitchell.
Now batting, the first baseman, Will Mitchell.
He's set, and the pitch. High and deep to right center. Drew is in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to.
Striding into the box, Will Mitchell. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead from the stretch. Lifted the other way to left center. Adair on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the end. Digging in, Will Mitchell. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Will Mitchell.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. He pulls this one into right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall.
You're here.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Digging in to try it again, Pedro Florimon. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This is line to left. Adair is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So after the 3-spot last.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jimmy Blanco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Blanco.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Play ball.
Ready for another shot now. Will Mitchell, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Mitchell.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Digging in the switch hitter, Pedro Florimon. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1.
Your attention, please.
Riding in once again, Eric Merritt. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order.
Two.
On the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
The second for 1 on to first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Pulled the right string that time, Skip. Well, that's why you pay the closer big money, so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to. 2 pitches, 1 out, and that game's on ice. Well done.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Mississippi led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Tomas Huerta earns his first win of the season. Adam Cullen couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Ernest Molina hammers down the save, his second. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Braves, 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Mobile Bay Bears and the Mississippi Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Julio Uribe gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Play ball. Out. Out.
Now batting, Guy Forbes. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Forbes.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Stepping up now, Will Mitchell. He's responsible for driving in 8 runs in the series on 6 hits so far, so he appears to be very comfortable at the plate right now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Guillen is under it. 1 out.
Play ball. He's out. Out.
Ready now, Orville Drew. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
35. Orville Drew.
First. A terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
What's the play ball? He's safe. Out.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jimmy Blanco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Blanco.
Drilled right back up the middle. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Bay Bears on top, 1-0. Digging in now, Will Mitchell, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way. Good bite to the sinker there as it's chopped foul at home plate. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact.
The shortstop, Pedro Guaraman.
1-2. Here it is. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Drew giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. Striding in, Will Mitchell. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Mitchell.
First pitch coming, here it is. Lifted down the line in left. Guillen is after it, and no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Nothing doing here this half. At the plate, Will Mitchell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to some.